Oh, you were? Hey, but look, hey, it's me. Great. I'm glad I got you guys' attention. Sawan Belcher, this is me taking action on IG. And you guys know here, we always talk about finance, real estate, and making as much money during a 30-day period of time, while cherry picking the very best deals for ourselves, okay? So today, I actually wanted to debunk, okay? I wanted to debunk a little deal that I purchased back in September, okay? You guys know last year, if you're following me on IG, check that out. Okay, this is me taking action, that I was purchasing a bunch of package deals. Okay, and whenever you're buying packages, some houses are good, some houses are bad, and it all kind of washes out. But I really like them because when you're buying 5 houses, you can sell 2, keep 3, sell 4, keep 1 paid off. You can do so many different things. And I really wanted to show people why one house that I consider to be the worst in the package turned out to be a really awesome deal. Okay, but before we get too far, okay, I just want to show you the footage. So let's roll the footage, baby. So the house is ugly. I know. But look, it doesn't really matter about the house, okay? Yes, we like to upgrade the community, and we're doing that, okay? Yes, we want our houses to be pretty so we can get pretty tenants. Yes, we're doing that. But in a lot of cases, so we can control the gentrification cycle, we don't have to spend 30 grand up front, kick the tenant out, and instantly change it up, okay? We can upgrade the property while keeping the tenants there, so we can pour into them while raising rents consistently and upgrading the property during that time. And that's exactly what we're doing on this one, okay? So I'm just gonna go over all the numbers so you can understand why this was an awesome deal for us, okay? So number one, what we're looking for is when we're buying a deal is automatically we're looking for equity. Okay. In the simplest terms, equity is just the difference between what you owe and what the property can sell for at that exact moment. Okay. Some people refer to ARV, after repair value, as in, what the property be worth after it's fully fixed up. But I don't look at that when it comes to these little properties, because if I ever have to fire sell, I want to make sure I have some room so I can fire sell, get some money out of the deal, keep my business going, and move on to the next venture. Okay. So with this property, we actually purchased it for $21,000. One thing that we do in our company is we shoot it out to other buyers to see where they are. I was able to sell this property for $30,000. Okay. Now, instead of selling it, I decided not to do that. Okay. Last year, we actually had a program where we're doing $31,000 notes at 12% for 20 years. So one of our private money guys actually gave us $31,000 to buy this particular deal. Okay. So we bought the property for 21 grand. We got a note for 20 years on 30,000, and our monthly payment is $341. Okay. So next is the next important thing about having a great deal, which is cash flow. Cash flow. All right. So cash flow. I just thought of a song, Dom Kennedy. You guys should know it. So anyway, cash flow is simply the difference in expenses and income. Okay. Expenses and income. The expenses that you have on your property is the mortgage, the insurance, the taxes, maintenance, and vacancy. Okay. You can break that up however you want to, but altogether, our expenses are, they're about $450. Okay, about $450. So on this particular property, when we bought it, the tenants were renting it out at $400 a month. Okay. Once we purchased it, we instantly put a roof on it. We instantly put a water heater in it. Okay. And we instantly put an HVAC in it. Okay. The reason why we did those major 3 upgrades first is whenever I go into a property that has tenants already in it, I want them to stay. Okay. I don't want to play too much into the gentrification cycle if I can. Okay. So what I always say is, hey, do you want to stay? Great. Okay. Well, if you want to stay, well, what would you like to see change, about the house? And tenants, they'll tell it all. Okay. They'll tell you the good and the bad. Okay. But they're definitely focused on the ugly. So their problem was the roof was leaking. Their problem was they had gas heat. And so the gas bill was $400 a month. Okay. And then also that the water would come out brown sometimes. And a lot of times it wouldn't be hot. So those 3 things are the things that I first fixed. Okay. I focused on the things that they have a problem with because instantly, that is value, So I said, hey, well, if I'm able to save you all some money on your electricity bill and replace some of those things, the rent will probably go up a couple $100s. And they said, hey, that's fine. We just want those things to be fixed. So I was able to capture $375 on the rent after spending those items. Okay. And I want to go over the expenses as well. So that way you can hear exactly what I spent the funds on. Okay. So remember that we purchased it for 21. Our loan was for 31. So at closing, we got a check for 9,000. Okay. Our insurance is $600 for the year. And our property taxes are about $550, and the rent that we're now getting is $675. Okay, so that means cash flow wise, we're now receiving after expenses, we're now receiving $234. Okay, $234 a month cash flow net. Okay, that's us. That's not anybody else. That's what's actually coming in. Okay, in order to get us here, we had to do a roof. $3,800. We had to put an HVAC in, $2,800. We did all the lights, $650. Water heater, $700. We cleaned up the jungle in the backyard and for $350. Okay, and there's still a couple things that we haven't done yet. Okay, the numbers that I'm about to give you is still with us doing these things that we haven't done yet. You'll see from the video, we still got to do that tree. We still got to do the windows that I have. And then we also have to power wash and just kind of clean it up a little bit. But altogether, I'm gonna be in it for $34,300. That's great, bro. That's great. So literally fixing up the house all in for $34,300. Now remember, I got a loan of $31,000. So that means I only have $3,300 of my own money in it. Okay. When determining a good deal, one thing I look at is cash on cash return. Okay. So if you do the math, 234 times 12, that's for the year, divided by how much I have in, $3,300, that's an 85% return, on my personal funds, cash on cash return. Okay. Where are you going to get that on your money? That's awesome. Okay. If you want to look at it in another perspective, okay, you can look at it from a full deal perspective, that $234 times 12 divided by, we're all in at $34,300. That's an 8% annual return on the full investment. That's great, guys. That's great. Okay. So between cash flow, positive cash flow every single month, between cash on cash return of 85%. Okay. Also, by the way, I also got an offer from one of my best buyers, of $48,000 for this particular house right now, without me doing the windows, tree, and power wash that I'm doing this year, of $48,000. Okay. So that 34.3 includes those things. So technically I'm right around 31. Okay. So that means that I'd be able to capture about $17,000 right now, and only having the property for 5 months. You see what I'm saying? And that is phenomenal. That's what determines a great deal. Okay, it's equity, cash flow, and cash on cash return. Okay, so go out, take action on this. Okay, don't look at how ugly the property is. Okay, It's okay. It's okay. You're a real estate investor. The only reason why you're buying houses is because that's the vehicle you choose to make money with. Okay, the tenants love the property, they pay on time, and you're steadily fixing the property up over time. Okay, to better the community and to better their lives. And mind you, they've been there for 5 years, without an actual heating unit in the property. So you're doing some good. Okay, so just remember to take all that we talked about here: equity, cash flow, cash on cash return, to go out and make money for yourself. Okay, and remember, this is me taking action. Have a good day, guys. Yeah.